CEO of Matchi, and I'm joined by Gerard Hoekstra, our CTO. And really what we have here to show you today is something quite different from the other entries or innovations that you've seen. Essentially, what we have with Matchi is a platform that enables the creation of an innovation community. And Matchi as a platform has been built by a team that deeply understands the needs of banks. We have people on our team who've run innovation units and new product development teams within large banks. We also have people who have successfully launched startups and sold and licensed technology to major banks. And really the problem that we're trying to solve with Matchi is connecting innovators and banks. The problem that banks have is that there's often a flood of new ideas, innovations. It's not really clear what you need to look at. And obviously for innovators, the challenge is about finding the right people in banks to connect with. So what we do with Matchi is that we have the platform that enables innovators on the right-hand side to connect with banks. And just before we move on, I'd like to proud to be able to say that CaixaBank, which has consistently been voted one of the world's most innovative banks, has signed on as a founding sponsor with Matchi. So I think the important thing is the platform enables technology to people to capture their ideas. And let's move and take a look at what you would do if you're an innovator adding an innovation. So really what we have is a screen that allows you to capture the essence of your innovation. Really what we do is they capture what is the sector that your innovation applies to mostly. What's very important is further down we talk about what is the life cycle. Matchi isn't a platform for any just ideas. Things have to be at least in a working prototype stage, and in fact the majority of our innovations are proven in the market and being used by other banks. Underneath that you can list keywords, which helps in the searching, and then the real recipe is about saying, so goals and benefits. What problem does your innovation solve for the bank? And what are 3 key benefits of your innovation? And then moving up to the top right-hand side of the screen, this is where you put in something about how does it work. And you'll notice that there's a limitation. Really what we get is innovators have to distill their ideas down to the essence, the headlines, if you will, and other information can be saved in the supporting documents section. You can upload PDFs, video clips, images, that kind of thing. And then further down, I guess, is also very important is what are the proof points of your innovation? And you'll see that more in that as we go on. So that's what an innovator captures as a basic entry. Now let's see how it looks from a bank's perspective. Remember, banks sign up and they have access to the full list of innovations that are available. And you'll see, we just scrolled past there, but Jack Henry, who's presenting today, they've listed on our site. You can obviously search by keyword and all of that. We can also filter by category. So if we do that quickly, you'll see there's a category, back office and processes. There's an innovation there called StoreDoc. So let's drill into that a little bit. So looking at StoreDoc, as we say, back office and process innovation. If we scroll on down, sort of what problem does it solve? It solves the problem of how banks connect to third-party channels like lawyers and estate agents. What are some of the key benefits? Essentially, it's process improvement, cost savings, efficiencies. On the top right-hand corner, there's a little bit about how it works. And I think the most important is then further down where we say, StoreDoc is currently used by 2 major banks and by over 1,000 attorneys. So this is a good innovation, a good example of a proof point that a bank can look at and assess and see how it goes. So I think now let's look at what are the options available to bank members. So there are 3 membership options ranging from simple online membership all the way up to sponsor membership, which is what CaixaBank has. That's where you are a sponsor in a particular geographic region and you have certain exclusive rights to innovations that apply within that region. And then there is the active membership, and maybe let's just drill into that a little bit. This essentially is where we will engage, our team will engage with your team in the bank to understand your priorities in a clearer way, to understand your focus areas, and then we will seek to match you up with innovations that are on our site and in our other extensive networks. Maybe just a quick word on the sponsorship options. So, as I say, there's full sponsorship, which is for a geographic region, and there's also focused sponsorship, focusing on a particular area. Let's say you're only interested in private banking, then you can be a focused sponsor in that area. Let's take a look at how the thing looks from an innovator's perspective. Again, 3 options. There's a really cool demo video there that you can check out when you go and look at our site. And the options essentially revolve around the life cycle of your business. So startups through to what we call pro, established firms, through to the premium option. And essentially, like in the pro option, which we think the majority of innovative firms here would fall into, you can list up to 3 products on our site. We will actively engage with you to understand them and how to position them to banks around the world. And you do that with an annual membership. So, in essence, I think, to sum up, what we have with Matchi is a platform that enables an innovation community. It solves the problem of how to connect banks and innovators in a structured way. And I think that, perhaps unlike everyone here really wants to connect with banks, as Matchi, we not only want to connect with banks, but we would like to connect with all of the innovative firms out here. And so we invite you to come to our stand after the show. Thanks.